Every reform movement has a lunatic fringe. Character in the long run is the decisive factor in the life of an individual and of nations alike. Order without liberty and liberty without order are equally destructive. We must remember not to judge any public servant by any one act, and especially should we beware of attacking the men who are merely the occasions and not the cause of disaster. At some time in our lives, a devil dwells within us, causes heartbreaks, confusion and troubles, then dies. We need the iron qualities that go with true manhood. We need the positive virtues of resolution, of courage, of indomitable will, of power to do without shrinking the rough work that must always be done. The men and women who have the right ideals are those who have the courage to strive for the happiness which comes only with labor and effort and self-sacrifice, and those whose joy in life springs in part from power of work and sense of duty. In life, as in a football game, the principle to follow is hit the line hard. There is only one quality worse than hardness of heart, and that is softness of head. Our chief usefulness to humanity rests on our combining power with high purpose. Power undirected by high purpose spells calamity, and high purpose by itself is utterly useless if the power to put it into effect is lacking. All the resources we need are in the mind. Peace is normally a great good, and normally it coincides with righteousness, but it is righteousness and not peace which should bind the conscience of a nation as it should bind the conscience of an individual. And neither a nation nor an individual can surrender conscience to another's keeping. If I must choose between peace and righteousness, I choose righteousness. It is impossible to win the great prizes of life without running risks, and the greatest of all prizes are those connected with the home. No man is worth his salt who is not ready at all times to risk his well-being, to risk his body, to risk his life in a great cause. I care not what others think of what I do, but I care very much about what I think of what I do. That is character. Courtesy is as much a mark of a gentleman as courage.